In case you missed it, several people connected to the crew have recently passed away. Last night, Lil Durk's longtime friend Glee was confirmed dead in Chicago. Following the news, a tweet went viral asking, "Has anyone heard from Jam? Since he snitched on Durk, many gang members have been dying lately." But Jam has been laying low for months after being exposed as an informant during an interview on DJ Vlad's show.
A guy named OTF Jam. Very ironic name.
Jam got him in the
jail.
Did 12 years.
12
Got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, bought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually.
Once the story hit headlines, the hunt for Jam officially began. News reports even stated, OTF Jam found by F members hiding out in a house outside Atlanta. According to sources, Jam was punished for allegedly snitching on the head of F himself. A photo of the crime scene surfaced outside the home Jam was staying in, but no one has heard from him since. That silence was soon explained. More details emerged, revealing that Jam had handed over 230 gigabytes of digital evidence to authorities, including audio recordings, video surveillance, and 20,000 pages of reports, all to get his possession charges dropped. A recent court update added a disturbing twist. The feds now believe Lil Durk ordered hits on two individuals first. Stephen Mack, who was linked to the death of Durk's brother, DTHANG. Second, Jam's baby mother, who allegedly passed after Durk found out Jam had worn a wire. Right before Lil Durk's arrest, fans noticed something strange during an Instagram live. Jam was seen subtly holding the top of his jacket and whispering into it, which many now believe was him wearing a wire.
Check on your man, heard you got
Ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I don't have a day architect. I'm having a day. School's out now.
When Lil Durk discovered that Jam was wearing a wire, he sought revenge. That's when word spread that Durk had been playing 3D chess all along. He'd suspected from the start that Jam would eventually cooperate with the authorities.
From a mile away. I don't think people realize that. I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your.
The police found it suspicious that Lil Durk suddenly agreed to an interview, during which he hinted that he knew people were about to cooperate right before it actually happened. Not long after, Jam's baby mother passed away. Durk has since admitted that he no longer lets even his friends know where he lives and refuses to share any personal information. It's clear he's deeply hurt by the fact that Jam snitched on him.
Nobody ever allowed to my house. It be our best friend never been in my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, because it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. I have family night at Durk house tonight.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta everybody getting watched. Watch everybody. Hey, they go too close to them kids. What to do? Like, that's how I play that. I don't play.
Lil Durk has every reason to be upset. This is the same Jam he once gave $50,000 to during an Instagram live. But if you watch closely, pay attention to the people in the background. There's more going on than meets the eye.
Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him.
See that?
Feed him.
Baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all baby. I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy low. I'm sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. I'm some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do this. Whatever it is I want to go out and do it. Not what I want to do, what I want. Y'all can do that, bro. We broke got out what? You know that haven't you did all? The years I did it now? Yeah.
Say what it be? 12. That boy popped out 12 years.
Man, so much money.
We really did get in order to pick out planes. Man, boy.
On the same day, Jam got $50,000 from Lil Durk. He turned around and snitched on the people visible in the background of that Instagram live. Federal investigators later connected those individuals to gang members who had been seen jewelry shopping with King Von N, who were allegedly involved in Lil Pab's murder.
Let's
go over there. Boss, you good? My boy.
They got real in here, man. He just got money on it.
But Jam's baby mother wasn't the only person connected to the case who ended up dead after Jam provided evidence. Jam also posted an Instagram story revealing that Lil Durk had written for D-Thing. Interestingly, he shared this just 30 minutes after Stefan Mack was reported dead. The very next day, Durk appeared on Instagram Live.
What? Somebody else said slap con. Somebody else said slap con.
However, Lil Durk's legal team managed to push these allegations aside while working to secure his release, and it worked. To understand the timing, you have to look at reports mentioning Durk's father playing a key role in getting him out. On bond, this was Durk's third attempt, but this time, his lawyers presented an offer so strong the judge couldn't turn it down.
At the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't co-prosecutor. He wasn't co-defense, but he was co-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's going to be ruling in the next 2 days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers. Thank you, and inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
This led the judge to deliberate for 4 days before ultimately denying Durk's bond, essentially because he was too rich. Here's why. News reports stated, the feds say Lil Durk would have to go completely broke and surrender all his assets to be granted bond. They're concerned he could use his wealth to put bounties on witnesses.
No bond for Lil Durk. Let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a murder for hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is, under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's going to have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
However, a viral tweet soon started circulating, reading, "If you think Durk was denied bond just because he's too rich, you don't know the real story. FD's brother has already snitched on the entire F crew, and instead of going public, the authorities are keeping it quiet to blindside Durk's lawyers. I've managed to find the evidence files, and it's deeply concerning. FD's brother revealed a lot." The tweet continued, "New leaked body cam footage shows Ted begging to snitch on Durk and other F members, and it's completely changed the case." In response, Durk's legal team filed paperwork asking for more time to prepare their bond proposal, leaving people questioning exactly what Ted told the feds. For context, Ted, who is also known as FD's brother and one of Durk's main enforcers, F was arrested by local police at a convenience store after they found a firearm in his jeans pocket.
Dude had it. What about that? A man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At that moment, Ted was being transported to the police station. Even before they arrived, tears were streaming down his face. He pleaded with the officers, saying, "I swear I'll tell y'all everything about the murder," hoping it would keep him out of jail. But for Ted, it was already too late.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Once locked in his holding cell, Ted was seen sobbing uncontrollably. All he wanted was to spill everything he knew about the murderers within F, hoping that cooperating would get him out of jail.
I can't understand it. What's up,
Since Ted was the older brother, rumors started swirling about someone in the family snitching, especially because the paperwork only listed a last name. Many people assumed it was DD who had cooperated, given they share the same surname. But Bose had to jump on Instagram Live to shut down the rumors and defend DD against the accusations of being the rat.